What are the overarching themes, energies, circumstances coming up for Cancerians, please? Fear in reverse. Very nice. You're making the leap. You're doing the thing. No more second guessing. No more excusing. So Cancers, you're more than just decided. You're taking action now. Okay? And look where it's leading to. You see that palace in the background? You're not even far. You just had to have the willingness to cast your fears aside and go for it. And that's what you're doing this month. This is the month where you make ish happen. I'm telling you, mark my words. You are going to make ish happen. Yeah, look, see? Embracing it. Optimism. I mean, night and day, okay? You cast your fears and doubts aside, your worries, and you embraced hope, optimism. You saw that actually the only thing that was keeping you stuck, the only thing that could stop you is your fear. And so you released it and you're taking that leap of faith. Because you know it's going to work out for you. That's amazing. Wow. Oh my goodness. All right, let's have a look. And it makes sense, you know. Yes, sometimes Cancers, you can get in your feelings, you can get in your head, you can psych yourself out. But once you're decided that you're doing a thing, of course, you're going to go full steam ahead. You're a cardinal sign, okay? You're a cardinal sign. You are going to go for it. You want to initiate change, right? You just need to be sure that every aspect of yourself is on board, right? So, and I see you doing it. That's wild. So tell me more about this for Cancerians. 3 of Wands. That's that precipice, right? That's that precipice. But now you've got the green flag, the green light to go ahead. You are going for it. You are boarding the ship, my friend, okay? 3 of Wands talks about your ship's coming in. Your ship is here and you are boarding. That's amazing. Okay, so before you may have like stood, even when you saw a ship coming and maybe not embarked on it. This time, no. You are getting on that boat no matter what. That's unreal, okay? Tell me more about this for Cancerians. 4 of Cups. Yeah, exactly. Because you may have already, like I said, experienced it where an opportunity presented itself and you let it pass you by. You may have felt bad. You may have beaten yourself up. Or maybe you just felt like it wasn't the right time. You wasn't in the right mindset. Because you were concerned, worried, doubtful, fearful, pessimistic. Or maybe because you felt like you couldn't do it or you didn't have the support, right? But regardless for the reasoning behind it, and it is an emotional one, right? You're like, I'm not making that mistake this time. I'm not making the same mistake this time. Opportunities like this don't always come around. So whilst the window is presented to me, I've got to take it. And that's what you're doing. Wow. Tell me more about this for Cancer. You chose your joy. You chose your happiness. What you want instead of what you don't want. That's the difference. You're choosing what you want instead of what you don't want. Because that's ultimately what you were doing. When you were saying, no, I can't, I'm afraid, you were choosing what you don't want. Now that you are full of optimism, that you're allowing yourself to embrace joy, to believe that you can experience this joy, this change, whatever this leap of faith is for you, you are casting what you don't want aside and choosing what you do want. And look how happy, content, fulfilled you're going to be as a result. Grateful, abundant, flourishing, blossoming. This is so joyful. You're going to be so happy. Look at that, 2 of Cups. You may even be sharing this happiness with a significant other. A kindred spirit, like minds, like soul. Someone who's also choosing their happiness. That's beautiful. To experience happiness is such a blessing in itself. It's such a gift. But being able to share that with a significant other, Even if this is like a best friend or a relative or a partner, a romantic partner. But the fact that you get to share that with somebody here, we can see that, right? Is truly magical. Anything else? Six of Cups. Oh, that's nice. It's almost going to feel like for you, like you've righted a wrong for yourself. Like you can truly make peace with some aspect of your past because you're choosing your present and your future. You're choosing to be happy now. You're like, I can't change past circumstances. Even the opportunity that may have passed me by, where I could have made a change or I could have embraced what I wanted, but I can certainly do that now. And that's what you're doing. And I do feel like it's going to be very healing for you when it comes to some element of your past, right? It may even invoke certain feelings that you've not felt for a long time. Because you're truly allowing yourself to be happy. To experience this level of joy that you may not have felt since maybe even childhood here. Right? With that Six of Cups. So it's like you're returning to your true state, Cancer, which is joy. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. And look, Ace of Pentacles. Because you're returning to your true state, you're choosing joy over fear, faith, believe, trust. Something amazing is taking shape in your life, and you get to share it with someone else. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, for some, it could be an addition to the family. It is possible. For others, it could be in the form of something you create, right? A life that you're creating with someone, something you establish. But whatever it is, you've always had what it took to solidify it into your reality, but you needed to see it for yourself, okay? You always had the necessary ingredients to make this your reality, but you had to face your fear and overcome it. And you have. You have. And that is, look, see, what did I say? You're doing this with someone else. There is another that you get to share this joy with. You're going to create something with a significant other, with someone impactful, meaningful. And you get to share this joy with. This new beginning, this life that you're creating for yourself. You're deserving, you do. You deserve to feel this way. This is exactly how you're going to feel. You see the castle in the background here, right? This is where you were, holding yourself back on that precipice, but not anymore. And look, you're arriving. That's so beautiful, Cancer. Oh my gosh. So, guys, it was so worth you facing your fears and believing you can experience this. Not only that you deserve to experience this, because you do. And now, look what you get to embrace. Like this vision that you've had for yourself, or the life that you've always knew you could have. You're literally going to live it. Because you're choosing it in the month of September. And like I say, not only do you get to experience this beautiful life, you get to share that with someone. It's yours. So Cancer, so sentimental, it's so Cancerian, you know. But it's such beautiful energy. And like I say, you know, yeah, with the star. Now you realize that this is something that you could always have. Right? Because it's so rooted in joy, love, happiness, right? So this is yours. This is your new life now. Like, it's a life that's really reflective of who you are, Cancer. Like, that is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. What an amazing reading. So Cancerians, I'm telling you, this is the best choice you could ever possibly make. I'm telling you. I don't think you understand how important that this decision is, that you choose optimism, hope, faith, belief. your happiness over your fear.